Dan Patrick, I'm told, is on the phone. Dan?
Carissa.
Oh, hello. Ooh, you sound so sultry. I like it. Your desk is very comfortable. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I don't know if you had any say in this, but I appreciate you letting me fill in for you. How is it down there? It looks like you're enjoying yourself a little too much.
Yeah, it's good. It's. I think once you get into it, then the Olympic spirit is real. I think on the outside looking in, sometimes you can be cynical, but once you get involved in it, I'm talking to a girl who's 19 years of age from the University of West Virginia. She wins the first Olympic gold medal. She came on, and she's not scripted. She'd never been on TV before.
Mm-hmm.
Ginny Thrasher's her name, and then you just get caught up in the moment with her because she's going back to be a student at West Virginia here in a couple of weeks. And, we look at Michael Phelps and, the basketball team and some of the bigger names here, Katie Ledecky, but there are people, there are regular people who do this at a high level and then go back to somewhat normalcy. So that's what's lost sometimes, I think, in the Olympic spirit.
It's got to be refreshing to do an interview like that, right? Where there's not these scripted answers.
She just sat down and said, "You want to touch my gold medal?" Now that doesn't happen very often, but she was like, "Hey, go ahead." Like, it was exciting for her. We got done with the interview. I walked off the set, and she goes, "I think you're going to be famous now." I said, "Thank you, thank you for making my career."
Very good. What were you worried about before you left for Rio?
I think I had the same concerns as everybody else, but if you read everything, then you'd never come down here. And I just said, let me reserve judgment until I come down and I'm able to just see for myself. Now, have I seen the Zika mosquitoes? Yes, I have. Not many, probably 2 or 3, but, I'm aware of it. The
you know there's
conditions
Zika mosquitoes?
can be really good. Yes.
Yeah, how do you spot them?
Well, Pierre McGuire, our great hockey analyst at NBC, he noticed it buzzing right above my head, and then he swatted it from above my head. So, but
wow,
that's the only
Pierre,
time I've seen a
give it up
mosquito.
for Pierre. Pierre stole my job covering hockey in between the glass, but I'll forgive Pierre because he saved your life. So, all is well in the world. But that is crazy.
Well, I credit him with the save, so well done.
Yes, I keep watching you and Tirico and your coverage. I'm impressed, but I think that Ryan Seacrest has the better gig, considering the fact that he's with Adriana Lima and Alessandra Ambrosio. So would you guys flip a coin for coverage?
There's no coin flip there. That was one of those where I saw the press announcement, and I went, wait, Seacrest gets a great gig, and then he gets these supermodels as well. So Tirico and I have one another.
Well, that's really all you need. It looks like you guys are also just sipping Mai Tais. By the way, the backdrop's unbelievable.
Well, the problem is sometimes you'll have some people behind you who,
was that a knock? I know we have a delay because you're in Rio. Was that room service at the door?
That's not room service. It's the maid who's outside.
Oh, does she want to be on the radio?
I don't think her English is too good. But I can ask her if she knocks one more time.
Okay. What do you got today, Dan?
I'm hosting for about 6 hours on NBC.
That's it?
So yeah. I got men's basketball coming up later on. So it's a variety of things. It's a potpourri of events that you probably never thought that you would be covering, but you're covering, and you do it to the best of your ability.
After watching that men's basketball game 2 days ago, they need a close game. Do you think that is in the cards for them? I mean, obviously we want to see them do well, but you also want a competitive game. Is there an opportunity on that schedule that looks like there will be one?
They're so good. I think we look at the men and we forget how good the women are. I think the women are more of a dominating force. It's basically UConn came to Rio and, including Gino, but they're very impressive. And that's a great team. That'll go down in history as one of the greatest women's basketball teams of all time. And I don't think anybody's going to challenge them.
Speaking of greatest of all time, Michael Phelps, of course, big talking point today, 19th gold medal. What were your thoughts? He's
just different. He's a different guy. He's enjoying it. He, I think, understands that the pressure is sort of off. He's accomplished what nobody thought he could accomplish. He's the greatest swimmer, maybe the greatest Olympian in history. Enjoy it. You just had a baby. You got a fiance. And it really feels like for once he exhaled and just said, I'm going to soak in as much as I can. And if this is it, I mean, he's going out. He'll go out in style, and that baton will be passed to Katie Ledecky because I think she's going to put up double-digit totals here in her career as well.
Yeah, breaking her own world record. Impressive on both
How
fronts.
are the boys doing
I
there,
was just
Carissa?
going to say, how much do you miss your boys?
Well, I haven't heard from Paulie. McLovin and Seton sent me really nice messages. Fritzy wanted to know about Adriana Lima, but I sent Paulie pictures. I sent him a picture of me and Bella Caroli at Christ the Redeemer, this famous landmark statue. No response from Paulie.
Dan, I didn't believe it was real. It looked like you photoshopped Bella Caroli into the shot. I don't think it's a real shot.
Okay, we go to lunch after going to Christ the Redeemer, and so we're sitting around, we're all having lunch, and Bella Caroli is there with some other people from NBC, and they bring this hard liquor to our table, and they bring a bottle, and they give you a shot glass, and you're supposed to sip it. So I'm sipping it. I look over. Bella shoots the shot and slams the glass down on the table.
Hey, well, yeah, he stuck the landing.
That's my favorite moment here. I love that.
Was it like a lemon flavor?
No, it was like lighter fluid.
No,
it was
light. That too.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
Dan, you're always on fire.
You could have lit it if you wanted to. And by the way, A-Rod cannot retire with me out of the country. That is just not right. That's not fair.
Yeah, maybe that's why he did it while you were gone.
Well, we were wondering this last night. A-Rod, who loves attention, loves the spotlight, would never want to retire on a Friday during the Olympic Games. I have my doubts. I'm sure they wanted to show him the door, but I'm a little bit surprised at that A-Rod would go out when he doesn't have the full attention of the world.
Well, you have the full attention of the world. Dan, thank you so much for letting me fill in. We miss you. Can't wait to see you, and be safe down there. And have Pierre keep fly swatting or mosquito swatting for you. We need you back safe.
And thanks again for doing this, Carissa. Tell Larry that I said hello next hour. And boys, keep the cards and letters coming. I appreciate it.
Bye, Dan.
Later.
Thank you.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.